It's not popped up that quick.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Sophisticated Diva. As you guys can tell by the title, it is What Moves Candy featuring Big D. This is Big D,
Hi y'all.
and we have been trying to do this video collab for 2 years. 2 years. And finally, we got the chance where we're going to actually do this. So, why Big D is here is because Big D knows me pretty much. So we're gonna have some questions. Carlitha is here blocking. I don't think Carlitha is right here blocking, and so as you guys have questions, she'll let us know, and we'll answer those. But this is just some things about me and what moves me in relationships and dating and all of whatsoever. Just what moves Candy. Who knows better than the answer at this point is D. So we're gonna talk about some things. And me dating. Y'all we kinda look lopsided, but this is just how y'all gonna get it. I don't know what they're saying though either, Carlitha. I can't tell what you guys are saying if you guys are answering asking questions. Hi, make sure you guys speak to everybody in the room. And welcome to my channel, Sophisticated Divas. And if you are a loyal subscriber, thank you guys for riding along. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that notification bell and you will also be notified whenever I put up a video. So we're just gonna chat right now. What moves me? What type of man
What was you?
moves me? I say that it just has to be a gentleman. Some men don't know how to be a gentleman. Sometimes it takes a real woman to show a man how to be a gentleman. Sometimes men has never been taught how to treat a woman, how to love a woman, and how to display a woman. Just getting out of the car and just going into a restaurant or just going down the street. No, you got to display your woman. You got to be happy when you got a woman on your arm. Some men don't know how to do that. Right?
I agree.
So some men try to use it as an excuse and say, I didn't have a father. You don't have to have a father to know how to love a woman and how to treat a woman. I'm a strong woman, right?
You are. Very much so.
What's you got to say behind that?
But by the same token, sometimes some women need to calm down. I understand your strength. I get your strength. It's a beautiful thing to have strength.
Mm-hmm.
As a woman, as a man, he needs a strength too, right?
Right.
Sometimes a woman needs to take off their third leg. Sometimes a woman needs to go ahead and understand if a real man is coming to your life, if you're dealing with a real man, he needs to have a clear understanding of who you are as you have a clear understanding of who he is.
Wait, hang on. I hope y'all can hear us. I'm going to have to bring the camera right there on the table. Yeah, just. We're going to bring the camera in so that you guys can hear us a little bit better.
Oh, I got a question already.
You do?
What's the
You
question?
got a question from somebody?
I've got a question for Big D. Do you believe society has not allowed women to take their third leg off, given the current status of how men are treating women? It's hard to take that third leg off if you're not
This camera is
sure
crooked,
you're
but it's going to stay that way.
in a secure,
Relationship?
yes.
It is hard. It's very hard for women to take off a third leg, only because of the fact that a lot of men don't know how to step up to the plate and become men. The excuse that some men give, my mama didn't give me love, my daddy didn't show me how to be a man. If you're over 30 years old, if you got a job, if you're doing something for yourself, you need to know how to do what you
Say
need to do.
that. Say that.
There is no more, my mama didn't give me love, my daddy didn't show me how to become a man. The responsibility falls on you as a man.
Right.
As a woman, the same thing. It goes both ways. But society has also made a whole bunch of men impotent, being a whole bunch of men very lax in their duties of being a man. The question was posed to me, if a man and woman live together, and you're in a relationship, and both of you are working, who pays for all the bills? Who pays the rent? Does it go half, or does it go all on the man? Well, if it's in a partnership, for me, if it's a partnership, it should go to, as a partnership.
Right.
But and half is not splitting up the bills down to half. So I might pay the mortgage, and you might pay the electric bills. That's what a partnership is, right? Because you still got to go ahead and make a living, and you still have to do the right thing between the two of you. So that's what comes out at me a whole lot more than anything else. But going back to what you had said about the women taking off the third leg, it is hard for a woman to take off a third leg if a man is not being a man. But the excuses of a man not being a man is those days are over.
Yeah. Now, do you think I have a third leg?
You do.
Yes, you do.
Do I? I just like to handle stuff
Right.
and get it done. I don't like when
You tell somebody to do
something
something
that gotta get done and you're not doing it. I mean, when you're capable of doing things and you dragging your feet, that irks me.
So what happens when you get a man that takes care of things that you want to have taken care of? Then what do?
I can relax.
Okay.
I know how to be in a woman's place.
You sure?
Trust me. Why you say am I sure? You know me now.
I do know you. But the thing about it is, do you know you?
Yes, I know me. I know that I'm strong. I know how to be in a woman's place. You know, I know how to let a man be a man. I've had a man, a very strong man. You know what I'm saying? David stand up to me, you know, hey, I know when to back down. I know I'm going to say some stuff, but I know when to back down.
Right.
You know, I didn't cross him.
Right.
You know, he wore the pants. Even though I know how to wear pants, David wore the pants in the house.
How did he get you to make you feel that way, to trust him wearing those pants?
First of all, yeah, you got to show me. You know what I'm saying? You can't just tell me. It's actions. You know what I'm saying? It's actions because I'm going to show you that I can be a woman. You know what I'm saying? And I can be in a woman's place and I can take care of all of the needs and everything that a woman should do.
I get it.
I am going to show you in my actions. And not only that, not only do I say it, I start off by doing that. You know what I'm saying? If you need some help and a push along the way, I'm going to tiptoe and be doing some things because I might run past you. And I don't need you to catch up. I want us to be right there together. You know what I'm saying? But once you show me that you can do these things and you can handle stuff, I'm good. I know you're going to take care of it. I always knew that David was going to take care of things.
How long does it take for you to understand that fact that the man's going to go ahead and take care of you and things? Now that's a legitimate question because it could be a thing where you will say, I need him to take care of things, and he's taking care of everything. For the first 2 years, 3 years, he's taking care of everything. So you know that everything's being taken care of, but then all of a sudden you still get the third leg on when you take it off.
No, I take off my third leg. If he gonna be a man, I never had on my third leg with David. You probably just know that because of work in my position that I have to do. In the position in the job that I have to do, it's really like a man's job that I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, I no longer have an assistant. I need like 2 assistants. I've had 2 assistants before, but the job that I do and I report to people, it's a man's job. And I'm not going to let anybody just up and run over me. You know what I'm saying? So when I come straight at you. You know, if I'm coming, I'm not saying, you're going to do this. It's not that. I'm coming at you direct. I'm coming at you as a professional, telling you what I want done, and I want respect. I'm going to give you respect, though, too, at the same time. I'm not going to disrespect you because, oh, she's Diana. She's the director of security. She's the portfolio manager. She does all of this. Because of some title, I'm just a person. But I'm going to let you know, as a woman, you know what I'm saying, that I can do this job. I can handle this. I can handle what's given to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not afraid to ask for help. The only reason why at work I do that, I am very direct. At work.
As you should be.
At work. But at home, I can be a woman.
You're submissive?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
You don't think I'm submissive?
I haven't been.
Yeah, you ain't not. Yeah, right. But other than that, but you know, you do know me. You know how I am about my relationships, and when I love.
You love.
When I love, come on now, don't the world know?
The world knows.
The world knows.
I'll give you that.
If I'm in love, the world knows because when it's 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock, fuck what you heard. I'm going for mine.
Out the door.
That's it. I'm out the door. Everybody knew that. I don't care. Bye. It's time for Mr. Oates. His time. But some men are afraid. I think that, like you said, you think I intimidate men?
You can intimidate some men, yes.
Not you.
You can intimidate.
I know.
You can intimidate men.
I know.
It's okay.
You can't
But what
intimidate
intimidate-
a man. How
Right.
about that?
Right.
Exactly.
Not a real
Man,
man.
right.
Not a real man.
Right.
You
Put
can't.
real in
But
front of it, right? I agree.
what makes you think I intimidate a man? Because when I walk in, I'm a woman all day long.
Because then you ain't gonna buy the lie. That's what it is.
Yeah, I will not buy a lie
I
from
won't
you.
buy a lie either.
Well, here's what happens, and it happens a whole lot. For black men,
Mm-hmm.
it's called work, right? Black women want truth, honesty, transparency. And being that you want that, not a lot of black men can give that. The reason why they can't give it is because they don't know how to. So they like to play games. But that's not a man, that's a man boy,
Thank you.
right?
Got
Because a
it.
real man is not going to play the game. A real man is going to go ahead and be honest, give you attention, and be loyal to you. And be transparent at the same time. But it's a lot of work. I have a friend of mine who's with someone, and she keeps him on his toes. The reason why she keeps him on his toes is because she says, I'm not settling for less. Well, how do you not settle for less? Well, what you do is you make sure you keep him accountable. Everything that I do with you, me and you together, I have to be accountable and responsible for everything that I do and what we do together.
Right.
Because I'm no longer thinking about Daryl, I'm thinking about
Us.
Us.
Come on now. Yeah.
So if I do that, then that means I have to step up to the plate to become that man that you're looking for, that you need in your life.
Exactly.
That I claim that I am. That's the only way that we're going to go ahead and survive as a couple.
So you give them the expectation, which leads in consistency.
Right. You got to be consistent. You got to be loyal, transparent, honest, responsible, accountable for everything that I do. All my actions they all got to line up. If they don't line up, then we have a problem.
Right.
Then you're going to look at me sideways, and I can't have nobody looking at me sideways.
Exactly.
One thing I don't want to have a woman do is be a nagger. I don't need a woman nagging on me. What I need to do is take care of the responsibility. You say, put that clock up. You say, put that dish up or whatever. Okay, I got to do it.
Right.
Right? So, because it's my job, my responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I'm. Also, one thing that a lot of people don't understand, men and women, submissiveness comes both ways.
Exactly.
So, you're going to be submissive to me, but I have to be submissive to you as well. Because that's how it works. If it doesn't work that way, it doesn't work no way.
Well, with me being strong, I don't think I intimidate people.
Mhm.
I try to hold people accountable.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
That's a hard road to toe, though, right?
But just because I'm me, when someone tells me something or asks me something, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to say no. I'm going to do it. Because I need for a person to believe in me, and trust me. At first, like when you're coming into something and you're learning things about people, you trust them. Right? You're still looking. Me, how I is when I enter in and I'm talking to a person, I'm trying to say, okay, I'm gonna trust this person at first. I'm trying to get to know this person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You haven't lied to me. You haven't been dishonest or whatever. And I'm trying to make sure that everything adds up.
Right.
Now, when a person lies to me, something don't come through right, and I start falling off, it's hard for me to come back. It's like you done crossed, and I don't know, people can change. I know people make mistakes and stuff like that, and giving people second chances and stuff, but because of the type of relationship that I had and the man that I was with, who was just forthcoming and very, he owned up to everything that he said that he would do. But it's hard once I get a question mark in my mind. It's like almost if I'm fighting myself.
But let's back up a little bit, right? The accountability and responsibility of what a man's supposed to go ahead and do for you. Here's the deal, and this is what I say again. The days of blaming my mama or my daddy not giving me the opportunity, when you over the age of 30, the responsibility becomes yours.
Right.
So if you need to get help, go to the doctor and get some help. If you need to talk to somebody, go talk to somebody. But don't blame anybody for what you're missing to become that person.
Right.
You intimidate someone only because of the fact of who you are.
Why? It's this one. Who's that? You blocking somebody?
I need to block him, but he got me blocked. I can't see
Who
him.
is that?
Ben.
What is
He
he doing?
needs to be out of here.
Ugh, I got it.
Gonna block you, brother.
Wait, I got him.
Bye, Ben.
Yeah, you got to block him. He got me blocked. I can't see him. He been talking that, so we can't let them know
The secrets.
sometimes.
If they come in, they can block me from seeing them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see to block.
What is he saying?
I can't see him at all. So
Oh.
they
Removing
everybody will see
him.
him but me. Because, you know, I'm blocking for people who do it.
Got you.
I want to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's it.
So sometimes they know they'll
Come
come
on
in
now.
blocking me. I think somebody.
I think we
got
good.
him already.
I think we're good.
So, what was he
okay.
saying, or what was he not saying?
He didn't come on and say anything. Okay, so where were we?
You're talking about how men are intimidated by you.
Why?
The reason why is because of the fact that you have a certain expectation. As a woman, you should.
Right.
As a woman, you're gonna have an expectation. You should have a. Don't lower your standard. Be
Right.
who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing wrong with that.
I think one of the biggest blows I had a long time ago was I met a person, very nice guy, and we went out a few times, and then at that time, after we went out like 3-4 times, then I said, okay, I invited him. Okay, you can come to my house, right? So when he came to my house, he's like, I really need to have a conversation with you, and the conversation goes like, D, I really can't do anything for you.
Because he's seen the material
And
things
he
that you can have.
says, look at your place. You have more than one car. What can I do for you? I mean,
That's
I
what-
just like,
So he actually came out of his mouth and said
he
that.
came out of his mouth and said that. And I'm like, really? You know what I'm saying? Really? I mean, nice guy, great career. He has a great career. You know what I'm saying? Great career. But he just says, you know, from all the things that he was tired of, he's from New York. And he just said, you know, from all the things that he was tied up in, that he was not on my level. What level do I have? You know what I'm saying? I said, you're not on my level. What level do I have?
So
You know what I'm saying? But hey, if this is what you want, okay, because you can't make nobody date you, care for you, love you, whatsoever. But if this is what you think, because you came and you seen my place, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
that's material things. That
Right. I mean, it's just like, I just thought that my thing was that's a piss poor ass excuse for a man.
Right.
I didn't like that.
So he's no longer in your life.
No longer.
So-
you know, because that's at me. It's just cut and dry. I can't be dating somebody and then they say, let's be friends. I don't want to be your damn friend. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. I can't be your friend. That's just me. I just can't be your friend.
So
I'm not going to waste my time.
So how does someone?
At the beginning, when they're dating, it's fine. But my expectations of a man is you have to be a man. I even have to feel that a man can handle me when one steps to me. When a man steps to me, you know, hi Diana, how you doing?
Right.
I can't have no wimpy guy be like, hi, how are you? No,
I think.
I need to feel a man's presence. You know what I'm saying? Your soul need to speak to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I need something deep. Because I'm a whole lot.
Okay. So what happens when someone is you need somebody who can handle all of you. It's a whole lot of you. But what happens when that wimpy guy comes up and he's just wimpy, but he can handle every aspect of you? I think that sometimes
I can feel that.
some women don't know how to be themselves, right? Because you've been yourself. You've been a certain way for so long
Mm-hmm.
that to come outside of you to expect something different from a man is something totally you're not used to it. What I mean by that is this. Um, there was a young rapper who was nerdy, and he was not the coolest thing. He wasn't the thuggish thing in the world. But then all of a sudden, as time went on, he made all this money, and he's the dude.
Mm-hmm.
But then the person who was trying to get with him at the time, she said he was too soft.
Wow.
And now she's like, regretting that she should have went with the soft guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with the soft guy because the soft guy is still the smart guy because he's still doing his thing. He's making things happen.
Right.
Where the thug guy or the hard guy, the guy who can handle you, is still playing games and doing craziness. Now, I understand what you're saying. You're a lot of women to handle. No pun intended. But at the same time, a soft dude might be the one that might still listen to you, deal with you, be there for you more so than what that he can handle me kind of guy.
Now, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not wimpy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I just want a man to step to me.
What's a man?
I need somebody strong. I need a strong man that's gonna step up. But I'm not saying that a wimpy man cannot be strong. I ain't count them all out because I have not had that.
Exactly.
And, and we're all not. We like tall men. Everybody got how they want what they want. I like a tall man. A man got to be taller than me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Man has to be taller than me. My preference is that of a white man. That's just what I say. Is a white man. Not saying that a brother cannot handle me. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah. But I'm just not there. Right now.
So because of your experience, here's the difference between white man and black man. White man,
they both men.
they're different.
How is it?
They're different.
What you got, Carlita? You got something?
It says, what about when you meet a man and he tells you he is the jealous type?
When I meet a man, he say he the jealous type. Bye. I'm not dealing with that. You already telling me you got some issues.
That's true.
Because the type of woman that I am, how I dress, right?
Right.
How I dress when I establish that I am married or I am in a relationship, and I'm in a relationship, this is my man, I'm going to be 100 every single time we step out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to only just look good for me, but I'm going to give him something good while we out, and he going to know that he coming home to something even better. I'm totally different. So if you are the jealous type from how I speak to someone, how I walk, how I talk, how I dress, because it's a difference in me and how I dress from work and when I step out. Correct?
Correct.
Now, you guys from back in the day have seen Candy. Candy has piped down, but Candy has returned. So I don't want to deal with a jealous man. I don't. Am I a jealous woman? No, I ain't jealous, but I ain't finna have nobody stepping to my man.
So,
and I'm not a fighter. I ain't fighting. I'm not fighting. Back in the day,
So you're not a jealous woman?
I am not a jealous woman. I think everybody has a little bit of jealousy in them. I think every person has a tad bit of jealousy in them, something that they don't like. But I'm not the type that I'm going to jump in somebody else's face about that.
Okay.
I'm going to come to you.
Right.
And I'm going to ask you to handle that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need for you to make me feel comfortable. If I have an issue with something, if I have an issue with something and something is bothering me and it's hurting me and it's coming by way through you, I need you to handle it just like that to make me feel comfortable. Will you do that?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. You're supposed to do that. Or I cannot trust that if something is going to come up, that you're going to handle it. And then that makes me mad. And should I handle it? Or are you the one for me? Or when I need you to do something, will you come through for me?
Always.
That's my
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's it.
What's up?
How do you forgive after being hurt? How do you forgive a man or a woman after being how do you forgive him after being hurt?
Okay, is that for me? Or is that for Big
Both of
D?
y'all answer from a female perspective and from a male. See, now we can do this.
Okay, hey, after you have hurt me, it's gonna take some time because if I'm in love, you know what I'm saying. If I'm in love, I'm gonna make it through it. That's the only thing I can do. But it's hard. I have to work at it so I'd be able to trust you again. And it depends on what it was that broke me. To go out and get a baby, to go out and I mean, you've had a relationship on me. You got this whole other life that can hurt me, and I can't trust you. And let's put it like this right here. Let me give it to y'all raw. So I'm gonna tell y'all something that you don't know about Candy. I was married before David. No one knows that. So I'm giving y'all this before. I was married before David. I thought I was married. I wasn't married. He was married to someone else in North Carolina. I found that out by a phone call. I had to go to court so I can get my name back and everything. That broke me. Do I see him? I don't like him at all. You guys have seen the video when I said that he tried to kill me. Yeah, it was that one. And how do I forgive? The way that I forgive is by I couldn't see him anymore so that I can get over. I had to pray through that. I don't know. It's hard for me. When somebody hurts me like that, I just have to get away from it. That's just something with me. That's something that I need to work on with me. But after somebody hurts me like that, I don't want to have anything to do with them. I don't even want to see them anymore. I'm done. Completely done. Done. And when I'm done with you, I'm done. You don't exist. I'm sorry, but that's just me. Because I'm honest, and I can love you. I can love you with your faults. I can love you unconditionally. I can give you what you need, what we need, and I don't know why some people just don't know how to love people. Some people don't know how to accept love. Some people just don't get it. Some people still blame it on my mama and my daddy. I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I do because I want to do it. Not because my mama taught me how to do it or my daddy taught me how to do it. I do it because I want to. And if I decided I'm going to love you, I'm going to love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to love you. And some women, some men, I just don't know. It's hard, but it can be done. You can forgive. It can be done, but just don't damn hurt me because I ain't the one. You got to go.
Okay, the male perspective. And how do you deal with after being hurt by a woman? How do men?
Same thing. Well, men hurt differently than women. The reason why men hurt differently is because women, they had their girlfriends to go to and talk to let it out. Mm-hmm. Men, we hold it in. So what we do is we burn each woman that we meet. So we take out our frustrations on every other woman that we meet. We go ahead and give them a piece of our anger to what the hurt that you've given me. You can do that up to a point. When I was about 42, 43, I had to realize something about myself. That I can't put the hurt that somebody else gave me onto someone else. Mm-hmm. I had to realize that I had to work it out myself, work it out with that person, forgive that person, and then move on. Mm-hmm. But I'm the guy that never goes backwards.
I know. I can't either. I can't go backwards.
So once we're over, we're over. Now, we can't be friends. I might see you and say hello to you every once in a while. And I might talk to my ex-fiancée and say, hey, how you doing? Making sure she's okay. But we're never going to get back together. We're never going to have the intimacy that we had once before.
Can you have a friendly conversation?
I can have a friendly...
Hell no. I don't want to talk to you.
I can have a friendly conversation. But that person can't have a friendly conversation with me, only because of the fact that they bringing up stuff that doesn't pertain to what's going on today. Mm-hmm. It's still things in the past. Mm-hmm. Every time, so where I live in an apartment as well, right? Mm-hmm. So I live in a place where I pay rent for the next month. Mm-hmm. So I don't pay rent for the past 8 months back 2 years ago. I still don't pay rent there. I move forward.
Right.
So I don't play that game of
going backwards.
Yeah. So when you play the game of going backwards, we don't play.
Right.
What's the next question?
Okay, the next question. I'm strongly considering dating white men. Let's discuss crossing over for a woman and a man. When a woman dates a white man, when a man dates a white woman.
I actually, if when a white male steps to me, I don't see color. I see a man, and that's just it for me. And I guess some of you guys might say, that's funny because if you just see a man, why can't a black man step to you or whatever? But I mean, if you're open to dating someone else, I just say that don't keep yourself in a box. Open yourself up to love, and it can be any nationality that you want. You don't. It might not be a white man. Uh, it could be a Chinese person. It doesn't matter. As long as it's a man and somebody that's willing to love. But you have to open yourself up to love from anybody, and that's what I did. I opened myself up to love, and love came very easily to me, and that's just how I do it. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong, but some people want to date in the dark. You know what I'm saying? But if you are embarrassed about going out with that person, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be seen. And if I have to be hidden, I don't want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I'm a good ass catch. Please believe that.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
I am a good ass catch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you're opening yourself up, honey, just come as you are. Don't fake it. You give somebody the real. Don't play it off as you at this status and you do this and you do that. You come as you. And you let somebody know that hey, you got kids and all that. But make sure you have yourself together. Some people step to you when they're not ready. If you're not ready to have a relationship with a person, don't put your ass out here. Don't do it.
That's the opposite.
Okay.
Color.
No.
It's easy. I date a white woman in a heartbeat.
Would you?
I date a white. I date white chocolate in a heartbeat. You hear me? It doesn't make a difference to me. Color doesn't matter. Love matters.
I know that's right.
Yeah, you're right. That's what I said. Love has no color. That's what I've always said. But one thing about this one right here, I'm gonna tell you something about this one, and I am being honest. I think this is what I think, but then I'm gonna tell you what I know. Daryl is a lot wanted. Wait a minute, my phone about to go dead. Hang on.
I'm allowed.
I have some.
Yeah, you want it. You know how you do women. Come on now, don't play.
And also, it is.
Did
more
that go
questions
away?
Coming in, so we spend.
Did that just go away?
Nope, it's back
Oh,
on.
it's back on.
It's back on there now.
Yeah, 15%.
Okay. Yeah, let Daryl right here, y'all. This is Daryl. Daryl is wanted by a lot of women. Daryl, don't play. Do not play. The kid, you not. And I'm being serious, y'all, because he knows how to treat a woman. This is an African American man, I'm be honest with you, that knows how to treat a woman, knows how to display a woman, and he knows how to talk to a woman. He is very good. Very good. Now, if we weren't friends and have been friends for, so many years, if I had to choose a man, because I can have a lot of men. I can have a lot of men. If I had to choose an African American man to date who I have been seeing and I know that he is single and all this stuff, not because he's a successful man and makes a lot of money, I would ask him on a date. I myself would ask him on a date. But because this is not my preference.
She don't like no chocolate.
Because this is not my preference. That is why.
Don't like no chocolate.
But
Daryl, you got another question. You were going to speak on the difference between a white man and a black man, and then they want to know, what do you think about a 3-year long distance relationship? That's for both of y'all, but they want to hear you finish talking about the difference between a white man and a black man, what you were going to say about that.
The difference between a white man and a black man is a white man will allow for a woman to be herself, to be free, to be open, to do and indulge in different things in life. A black man sometimes will control her environment and what she does. I know this because of experience. I know this because I am a black man. And over the years, I have treated women with a controlling factor that I want them to do certain things a certain kind of way, which I had to give that up because that was my downfall. So a white man, sometimes they will go ahead and let you be free. They explore different things. We think that going hiking or going camping is something that white people just do on their own, or going up climbing mountains. That's something that, or going fishing or doing something that white people do. We think it's a white person's deal. So black men won't do it.
Will you go camp?
I'm going camping this summer in California.
Who taking? Who you taking?
Oh, me and my boy going camping.
Okay.
So yeah, we going camping, fishing and everything.
Do you have? I was just about to ask you. Do you have clothes for that? I know how you dress.
I'm buying the clothes for that.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry, that's
Okay.
gonna be taken care of.
Okay, so the 3-year relationship.
Oh, 3
long
years?
distance
3
relationship.
years? Who gonna move? It's time. That's it. 3 years? Come on now.
3 years, cut it off.
3 years? Somebody has to move. No.
A relationship, long distance.
Yeah.
So you've been together for 3 years. How many times have you seen this person
In the last 3 years.
in the last 3 years? Maybe what, 6 months out of the 3 years?
Yeah.
That ain't no good.
Yeah. I can't
that's
do
time
it.
That's time to say goodbye. See you later.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Love you. Can't do nothing with you.
I know I'll be gone.
Yeah. What else you got?
What if it's a baby involved?
If a baby's involved,
Somebody need to move.
yeah, somebody need to move.
Somebody, is she saying, are you pregnant?
Is who pregnant?
That's what I'm wondering. Does he have a baby there, and she don't want to move? Or we need a little bit more on it.
Yeah, you got to give us some more information about that.
Because does he have a baby and he can't move to her, or she have a baby too and she can't move to him? Is that what keep them apart from these 3 years?
And don't stay in a relationship because of a child, honey. You'll be miserable.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't stay in a relationship because of a child. And things that move me is that I gotta see a man move, see a man be a man. And I'm not gonna try to overpower a man, but you're right, I do have expectations for a man. And I want when a man to say that he's gonna do something, do it. I'm the type that you can't say something to me that you're gonna do and it doesn't get done.
Oh, she said we have one. You both have one.
So both of you guys have.
A child, or does
Do you have one together? Tell us the whole thing.
I feel like they're doing something like they got a block.
But if you tell me that you're gonna do something, I gotta trust that you're gonna do it. Because if you don't do, even if you say you're gonna do something for yourself, if I don't see you doing something for yourself, what makes me think that you're gonna be able to do something for me and come through? It's like my trust. And when you try and try. You get frustrated sometimes, and I don't know how this dating thing go.
That's horrible.
This dating thing, this some bullshit I hear. You know what I'm saying? Good God, this is some straight bullshit. And then and all these girls be trying to do it just to have a man or just to lay up. Just to say, what do they say? A half a man is better than no man. Let me tell you something. Amazon Prime deliver in 2 days. Trust me.
Ooh, part 1. You got
2
part
days.
2 question.
What's part 2?
Okay, he said he's been back and forth. Oh wait, no, this is just what she's clearing up. She said he's been back and forth, but we never moved in together. Baby, trust, I've been ready to throw in the towel.
So throw it in. What you waiting for?
Yeah, what are you waiting for? What if you've been if your mind has already went there about throwing in the towel more than one time? What are you holding on to?
You shouldn't hold on to nothing.
You know what I'm saying? What is it? Is it better for him to move where you are? How close are you? What's a long distance relationship?
It's that in their growth. They're gonna.
You know what I'm saying? Are you holding off from? You're blocking your blessings. You can have somebody else to come in. Mm-hmm. Shit, you can be in the same city and have a long distance relationship.
Boom.
Same city and
Okay.
have a long distance damn relationship.
Part 1. What are some causes a man will walk out without warning when suffering a personal tragedy of nearly losing a child? It was 2 years inseparable relationship beforehand, keep in mind. So they was doing good until she had a tragedy. They was inseparable for 2 years. She had this TT.
Sometimes.
What? What? Okay, so the relationship, the tragedy happened.
Right.
How far is the relationship?
It was 2 years inseparable relationship.
Okay, I'm getting it, and I'm putting it together, so I know where we are,
Right.
and I know who we with. But where is the other half? How far is the other half?
It says part 2. He did lose his own son 5 months prior. So he lost his son
Oh.
5 months prior.
And then this one happened.
Causes of a man will walk out without warning when you're suffering in a personal tragedy, nearly losing a child. It was 2 inseparable years relationship beforehand. Keep in mind. So
Y'all are both hurt.
yeah.
I understand that. I totally understand. You're hurt on your end, and he's hurt on his end.
Hurt people hurt people.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know,
People hurt.
sometimes hurt people, but I think that's some counseling that needs to go on. That's too big of a tragedy on both ends. On both. That would be one that I probably couldn't hardly answer. I think that some counseling needs to be involved in that one.
Yeah, she was wondering, is it pain, fear, or both? From both of them.
It's both.
It's both.
That's both. And I think a doctor would need to be involved. But if you are willing and if you still love this person, you can still reach out to them and say, hey, can we get some counseling? Can we work on this together? I know that we both suffered these 2 tragedies or whatever, and let's move forward. How can we move forward? Let's get someone to help us move forward, because I know you love me and I love you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you love him, tell him you love him. Don't let him wonder. That's one thing that you guys have to learn to do. If you love and care for somebody, tell them. That's what you have to do. Oh shit!
Okay. So she want to know Big D perspective. What do you think from a man's perspective about that?
It seems like he's hurting. Diane is right. I mean, it looks like it's going to be that's a doctor.
Yeah, that's a doctor.
That's something in which you have to get professional help for in order for that to go ahead and be cured, because it's hurt people hurting people.
Until they individually stop hurting, there's no way they could be together and not feel that pain.
Exactly. So you gotta make sure that you do the right thing on that behalf.
Now, piggybacking back on a long distance relationship, and she's ready to leave. They're 45 minutes away. I tried to call it quits. He doesn't want to let it go. It has something to do with a 3-year-old probation period, because him not to leave caused him not to leave, but he will be off in November of this year. But it's been really hard. I didn't want to leave because of that, but the relationship is. No,
you ain't covered. That's right, they're covered, but there's
Okay.
that. They can see you
Gotcha.
good. They can't see it. You just looking at it, but they can see you clearly.
Okay.
You look
Sorry.
very nice. Okay.
Thank you. But 2 things. Let me go ahead and finish off what we were talking about before. Professional help is definitely needed, and you need to go ahead and get professional help. This is not the form. I don't think I can go ahead and answer that question about somebody losing someone like that. A tragedy is tragedy, and he's going to walk out for whatever reason that he feels the need to do such. So that's something that I can't really talk on because I haven't had that happen. What was the other question?
Okay, back to the long distance relationship. 45 minutes away. I tried to call it quits. He doesn't want to let it go. It has something to do with the 3-year probation period, cause him to not leave, but he will be off in November of this year. But it's been really hard. I don't want to leave because of that, but the relationship is not the same.
But you already done made it through now. You say he's getting off in November this year. You done 3 years, and it's the long stretch. You can see the finish line. You ain't through and the towel in 3 years, and now he's about to be off probation this year. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. You never know. Once he comes off, and then you guys so he cannot leave because of his probation. Because even if he goes somewhere, he's got to let his probation officer know where he's going and stuff like that. Yeah, it's going to be a strain on it because maybe financially you don't have the money to keep going back and forth. He cannot leave. Everything might work out. So if it's this year, and you haven't thrown in the towel all these years, why wait now? Just see what happens. And plus, you got a child that's involved. Well, how old is the child? You know, so how old a child? You know, but just give it a shot. If you don't have anybody else in mind, if you ain't been kicking it with anybody else and stuff, give it a shot. Why not give him a shot?
Baby's 2 and
2 years old.
the baby's 2.
Okay. If the baby's 2 and stuff, give him a shot first. You know, if this is a person who you think that you can love, and the only thing is just a strain on is just the distance and all that stuff, and just hold off, give it a shot. Give him a long talk though too, because you know when he get off probation, he gonna be buck ass wild. You know it's gonna be some time that he gonna be wanting to go party, and I get ready for it now. Get ready for it. You better have that conversation with him because he gonna be buck wild.
They both said thank you. She said, okay, I will do that. Yeah, that's the only thing good guy though. She said that's the only thing, the probation, but he's a good guy.
If he's a good guy, don't throw in the towel.
Right.
When you got these men, sometimes you know I'm not gonna say because he's been in jail or somebody's been in jail that they're a bad guy. Some people, you know, they go to jail for the wrong reasons and something that they shouldn't even be in there for. That doesn't mean that they're a bad guy, and they can they need to be loved though too. You know, people can reset, start over. They can show you who they are and that they can be a man. They can love you and take care of the child. So give him the chance to be the dad. Give him the chance to love you. Give him the chance to show you what he's learned from his wrongs and some of the things he did while he's been away. You never know. And come home and, you know, be a changed man. So, you know, men stress just like women. They just don't show us sometimes. Right?
Sometimes we don't. but again, you're talking about a man boy. A man will go ahead and show you and tell you all the time. It's a difference.
You're right.
Man boys don't show it. A man will always show and tell.
Would you cry?
Would I cry? Would I cry?
Would you cry in front of a woman? I don't think you will, Daryl. I don't think you will.
Short story. My brother is married to his wife now. Years ago, he was up there doing some craziness. All of a sudden, she's like, I'm leaving your brother. I'm leaving him. I don't care nothing about him, this and the other. And I think this happened like 3 or 4 times. This is the last time for her. All of a sudden, he started crying in front of her.
And you told him to stop.
He was wondering, he was like, you know, I don't want you to leave me. I love you, yada, yada, yada. And then I was like, because I was talking to her, he don't know that I know this. So I said, if Dad was alive, he'd punch him in the throat. Because why would you have a dude go ahead and cry in front of a woman?
Right.
So I'm like, okay, man up. It wasn't until later when they got married, and she said, you know, I love your brother so much. But he showed me a side of vulnerability that I've never seen before.
Yes.
And so then I had to pull back the perspective of would I cry? If it was warranted, if I was that dude that could cry in front of a woman, of course I would cry in front of a woman. But it took me a long time to get to that point. So I'm not a crier.
I know.
I'm not a crier.
I know.
But if I'm now, before I wouldn't. Now I would. What you got for me? Don't be looking at me like that.
I
Don't be
don't
looking
see it
like
because I don't see it because how you are, and
I can be very cold.
yeah, you can be cold, but you are the type that when it comes through the week, and you're walking into a building and you got your get up on because this ain't Daryl. You know what I'm saying? This is not what we get. Not saying that he's dressed bad right now because he's not. This is not what we get when you see this man on a Monday through Friday. You know what I'm saying? You get a boss that's walking into a building and everybody's paying attention because not only comes him walking in as I am a man, I got myself together, I'm smelling good and all that stuff, and he stops and he addresses everyone in there and every woman. Now, when it comes to the woman, it's different from the men and how you doing, how was your weekend and all that stuff. It's totally different. Everybody pays attention. So I wouldn't think that Daryl was a cry. It's too many people that want it. That's those type of men like that. Mm-mm.
I cry when it's necessary. Trust and believe. I'm vulnerable and human. Listen, I sin just like everybody else sin. I cry like everybody else cry, but I just do it in a kind of different way. And I'm only learning my inner emotions as of recent. This is not something in which I've always had because I would never cry. I've been looking at people like, what you cry?
Right.
So I had two of my friends. They would be crying because their wives were doing something crazy. And I was like, yo, what you doing crying? Man up.
Right.
Don't be crying.
Exactly.
Show your woman you're a man.
But this is different from me knowing that you would date a white female too.
Oh yeah, I would date a Becky in a heartbeat.
Ooh, Becky in a heartbeat.
I would date Becky in a heartbeat because Becky gonna be all right.
Okay, so
because some of y'all are off the chain.
So I'm not off the chain.
No,
do you?
look,
no,
you're not.
I'm not
no,
off the chain.
Some of y'all, I ain't say you. Some of y'all off the chain.
What type of man you think I like? What type of man it takes for me that you think would take from me?
That would take from you?
No, that it takes for me.
Yeah,
it takes for me. What type of man?
Again, you have to have somebody who's gonna really know how to handle you. And he doesn't have to be a very strong man. He just has to be a man who knows how to handle you.
Right.
And knows how to put you in your place when needed. Not saying that you need to be put in place all the time. I'm not saying that at all. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is there's a certain kind of machismo that a man must have with you to be able to recognize that you're a queen and that you need to be handled in a better fashion than just, well, whatever. Or I'll get to you when I get to you.
Oh, no.
No, he has to be accountable to you. So he has to be somebody who's going to be responsible, accountable, transparent, loyal, and honest and consistent about it.
Right.
So that's what it is. It's not
you. It's not a hard thing.
It is a hard thing.
Why is it a hard? It's not a hard thing for me.
It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing for a man to come to you.
That's the thing with some people like, no. I don't want a man to be afraid to step to me.
But he doesn't. Are you approachable? You think you're approachable, but you're not.
I am approachable.
You think you're approachable, but you're not approachable.
I am approachable. I am very nice. When someone sees me, I'm approachable. Just because you see me in hair and makeup and all that stuff, don't mean that I'm not approachable. Why?
We gonna go out, and I'm gonna see how approachable she is when I take her out.
Daryl wants me to go out.
Because we were supposed to go out before.
Right.
First time, someone had babysit.
Uh-oh. Okay,
Second time, I messed up. What's the next question?
This is a question. This is a statement. See, this is what I don't like. When a black man say, we are off the chain, what does that mean? We can throw shade right back. If you want a Becky, go get one, but don't put black women down.
No, let me come off that. Let me say something about that right there.
Hold on, wait. Eric, because we're going to do this all at once, and we're going to squash this because I know this ain't the type of temperature it is.
Right.
Erica says, she never needs to be put in her place. She's a strong black woman. So they're misinterpreting.
Right.
So clear that up. What you mean about you thinking black women off the chain, and her need to be put in her place, which I know what place you're talking about, but you got to be a little bit more broader with it.
It's just the same thing like when I said about a woman staying in her place and letting a man be a man. You know how sometimes, and I'm saying this because I'm an African American woman and stuff, and how if a man is coming home or someone that you're in a relationship with, how we just just stick your claws in them. You know what I'm saying? And that man needs to
breathe.
Yeah, he needs to breathe.
Relax.
You cannot put your claws into a man and start, raising your voice, because that's what we do. And not only do I need to be put in my place sometimes, I know that I handle things, my priorities are in order, I can take care of myself and all this stuff. But even though you guys hear me say this, let me use myself as an example. I can take care of myself. I don't need no other man's money. I don't need no baby daddy. If I needed to go buy me a new car right now this second, I can do it. Let me tell you this. What man wants to hear that type of shit from me? They don't need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I say it because I want a man to know I don't need you for your funds and what all you can do for me. You know what I'm saying? I can do for myself. What we can have together can be a whole lot more. But you don't need to keep bringing up that a lot to someone. And sometimes a man used to say, hey, you know, I know that. You know, I can love you for who you are. Yeah, and you don't always have to bring that to me. They can put you in your place that way. It ain't always that, oh, they putting you in your place. You need to shut up and sit your ass down. It ain't all about that. Yes, I am a strong African American woman. I am a queen. I treat myself as a queen. Nobody has to tell me that I'm a queen. But sometimes us and our mouths, when we go off, can I go there? Yes, I can go there. But I have chosen not to go there and be arguing with a man and bringing up problems, causing problems in my own relationship that should not be there. Like you guys saying, what? Put her in her place. She's strong and all that right there. No. What you do is ask him, what do you mean by that? And then we can explain.
Here's the thing. I would never put a woman in her place. A woman's going to be in her place no matter what or who she is.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're with me,
Mm-hmm.
your place is with me.
Right.
That's your place.
I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not about me putting you someplace. It's you're with me.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have to have a we're putting you in place. And as far as Becky, I'm gonna date who I date. And if a Becky comes around, I'm gonna get it. But it's not like I'm looking for Becky.
Right.
Because Becky is a dime a dozen.
Right.
It's a simple thing to get a Becky.
Mm-hmm.
I want who's gonna want me. How about that?
How about that? That's what I'm saying.
So it's not about me trying to go after Becky purposely. No, it's me looking at life realistically, in a real sense of what life is supposed to be about.
Right.
It's not about me going after Becky just because it's a new fad or trend.
Mm-hmm.
It's about let me go ahead and find a woman that I want to be with.
Mm-hmm.
Period. So there it is. What you got?
Are you approachable?
Oh, okay.
Am I approachable?
Yes.
I'm very approachable. My problem every time I go out.
Your problem is too many women.
My
Too many.
problem
Come on, it's too many women that want to approach you.
My problem.
You do make yourself approachable. Too approachable.
That's my problem.
Yeah, and that's it.
I can't go nowhere without meeting women.
That's what I'm talking
meet women all
about.
the time.
See that,
So,
but it ain't like you gotta like, hey, I'm going out. I'm going to look for a girl and stuff. You don't have to look for a girl. You could be standing and smoking a cigar, and the heifers come. I know because I've seen it.
yeah, well, yeah.
That will be an issue. How would you make your woman feel comfortable
Oh, because
if you get somebody that you're interested in?
because it's gonna be about her. It's
Right.
gonna be my eyes into her eyes.
But
It's
how are
gonna
you
be-
gonna turn that? You got some type of wall gotta go up to
No,
let
it
these
don't.
people
No,
know that you're not approachable.
No, it don't. No, it
Come
don't.
on, Daryl.
No, it don't. Because what happens is this: when a woman that I'm with, she knows I'm with her. There is no me looking at other women or me dealing with other women. She's gonna know that I'm with her.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So I don't.
But a lot of women approach you.
Yeah, a lot of women do approach me, but you know, what else you got?
What about a person that doesn't show affection?
I have to have affection. I don't know. I cannot. It's like, hey, I can only touch you when I know who asked that question. But anyway, it's not where he can only touch you when you're at home. You're at his place, he's at your place, or y'all somewhere together. That's the only time that he can show affection. Because when you guys are out and then you guys just one walking here, one walking there, it's no kissing, no nothing. But when it's time to be intimate, you guys just go and bam, that's it, and then you go. It's no affection. That's not a relationship. That's a cut buddy.
You know that's right.
That's a cut buddy. You know what it's about. And but if you can't show me no affection, I'm not gonna give you no affection if I'm not really into you. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna call somebody over and say, hey, can you come in? The maintenance man. Y'all know what a maintenance man is, right? So when these maintenance men come around, they coming to do maintenance. Come to tighten some things up for you. I wouldn't show the maintenance man any affection. You just come. You know what I'm saying? You tighten up this screw and you get the hell on. You know what I'm saying? You come and you grease it up and you go. That's the maintenance man. So you might have one of them. If he ain't giving you no affection, he might not be the one. If he don't know how to give you affection, then you need to show him. Ask him if he's into you, if he wants you. You know what I'm saying? Is this what you want? Am I not doing this right? What do I need to do to turn you on? I said the other night, to break you down, to break a man down, you need to ask a man when you see him, baby, tell me what you like. Tell me how you like it. And that's how you do. You look him in the eye and you talk to him. You can't be looking all around and stuff like that. If it's the man that you want, you got to engage with, you got to touch this person, and you got to let them know you mean what you're saying, and you want him to feel what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Tonight is the night that you make me a woman.
Oh,
You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
make you.
You know what I'm saying? Tell me what you like, how you like it, when you like it. And you gotta be all in. Go all in. If that's the one that you if that's the
I'm a straight
one,
man. Don't play with it.
if
man.
that's the one that you want, if that's the one that you want, you got to express yourself. If he's not doing it, oh, is my dog over there snoring like that? Dang, if he's not doing it, maybe he's embarrassed. You gotta wake it up out of him and bring it out of him. Show him you and who you are. Don't be like, oh dang, I can't tell him that's what I like. That what, man, I'm tell you something. You get you a wig. I mean, if you have to take your mind and you need to be somebody else or whatever, you let him know this is what you get when you get me.
Exactly.
And they like it. They like it.
Valerie says she was married for 25 years. It didn't work out. I remarried my husband after 6 years of my divorce. He's everything I wanted and more. I had to learn how to accept him loving me.
Baby, that's what I'm talking about. Some
that's
people
give 'em a
don't know
chance.
how to accept love.
Uh-oh.
And sometimes you have to ask them what happened before you. You got to dig deep, and then you got to show them how to accept. Some people just don't know how to accept it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to feed them slow, so that they know that you're not trying to just push yourself on them. So.
But you got to know also. I think that people need to know their love language as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you know your love language of the person, then you need to know those 5 love languages of the person that you want to go ahead and be with.
Right.
So if 25 years being together, then all of a sudden 6 years later they got married again,
Mm-hmm.
that's sexy.
Oh, what?
All right, it's
Yeah.
sexy because of the fact that you know that you need that man in your life. You need
Mm-hmm.
that man was the man that you wanted to be with before, and you want to be with him again.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. When it's that long a period, that's called foundation. That's called established relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it's something like a year or two or something like that's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're 25 years in,
Yeah.
to go back, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is.
But also you gotta know the love language of the person in which you're with as well.
Right.
And sometimes people don't know what the love languages are. But there's a book out there about five love languages that you need to know. I think it's affirmation, acceptance. I got to get that book in front of my face again, but I know that there's 5 different love languages.
We'll make sure we put it in the description box. We'll find it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
We'll find it.
This is a question I have. What's your astrological sign?
Capricorn.
Okay, Capricorn.
Anything else?
Some people go off. Yeah, some people use the signs and they look up the compatibility.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
In a big way.
And do I believe in that? No.
She don't believe that at all.
I don't believe in that at all. Do you believe in that? That you need to be a certain sign?
No.
I don't believe in it. I know a lot of people say after you meet them, they'll say, "When's your birthday?" "Oh, you're a Capricorn. Oh, they this type of way. They this type of way." That ain't true.
No, it's not.
That's not true. No, this is something that somebody wrote. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a Cancer. You know what I'm saying? And then they say like Leos, right? Leos are lovers and all this stuff right there. And I used to be like, "Oh, he a Leo." Man, that was some bull crap. Me, I'm a lover.
Right.
I love hard. I love faithfully.
Right.
I love truly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm committed
Right.
when I'm in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? When you read up on that, you're not reading up on a Cancer. You're reading up on Diana.
Right.
That's me. None of that explains who I am and what you get when you get me. But you do get a real woman. I'm a whole lot to handle. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not off the chain. But I'm a whole lot to handle.
Okay, Titi said it is the responsibility of a woman to pull a man along who claims to want a relationship with you, whether he's intimidated, shy, etc. For both, it's been years. She said that's an awesome book. And also, 60 plus living life. Piggyback said gift giving, quality time, physical touch,
Yes.
acts of service, devotion, and
Yes.
words of affirmation.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm loving this tonight.
So,
I know what it is.
and still we spoke. I mean, we're going on a lot of this stuff right here, and I'm still trying to say some of the things that move me. A man's conversation, the conversation of a man. You know what I'm saying? That can keep me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to keep me involved in whatever conversation that we have, because if you lose me, I might be looking at you in your eyes and I'm thinking of this basketball game and shit about who. You know what I'm saying?
Let me give you something so that way you can chew on this. There's a friend of mine who I've known for a couple of years, but we have never talked on the phone before. And today was the first time I messed around and I said, let me call her up and see how she's doing. So I called her up, and she's older, but she's sexy. I mean, she is sexy.
They gotta be sexy.
Gotta be sexy.
They gotta be sexy
Gotta be
for
sexy.
Daryl.
Gotta be sexy. So this is the first time we ever talked on the phone. We've seen each other out, and she told me today. She said, every time she said, I noticed something about you. Every time you see me when I'm out, you look at me like you want to ravish me. You want to take me over and just do what you want to do to me. I was like, you're correct, I do. But by the same token, this is the first conversation that we had on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
We was on the phone for 3 hours.
Wow.
Because
She kept you engaged like that?
I was engaged, she was engaged. You gotta be engaged.
Yes, that's
right?
what I'm talking about.
So if you're not engaged with that person, then what's the point of being on the phone with that person?
Right.
Or even dealing with that person.
Right.
That's just me. But also I have a gift of gab. I can talk with this tongue. This tongue is very, it's treacherous, this tongue.
We know.
So I'm just saying, stop playing. What's the next one you got?
Asked him what type of woman is he waiting for since he has so many to choose from.
Girl, let me tell you. Wait. First, seriously. They all come. You know what I'm saying? It's women of all professions that come for this man. I have seen it myself. And they all step. They like when he's there. It's so much that so many people see him that the building owners came to me and said, who is that guy? Who is he? Because they know how everybody is crazy about him when he walks through. When he walks through, everybody pays attention. Hell, I paid attention because I want to know. And he's a brother. He's a brother. He has a lot to choose from. But you know how it is when a kid in a candy store.
No.
Daryl, you could be married if you wanted to. And you could be in a relationship, a love relationship, but it's just too many to choose from. You out here having fun.
No.
Daryl,
No.
you can have a woman if you wanted to.
I want a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want somebody who I can call my own, and she can call her own.
And you can do that.
It's hard.
See what I mean? It's hard.
It's
because
hard. It's hard because
he don't have any kids.
wow, did you go there?
Yes, I did.
It's hard because so I went to Montreal last month.
Mm-hmm.
When I got back from Montreal, I had a great time in Montreal. I was in Montreal for about 12 days.
Mm-hmm.
Great time. Seeing different people, a lot of Becky's, because they love the brothers up in Montreal. So I said, okay, not a problem. Come back to Atlanta. Atlanta is a
City with women.
with nothing but women. And I start running through a lot of women when I got back here. But I ran through some young women.
Uh-huh.
And young women, they want you to pay a bill. I ain't paying no bills. First of all, I ain't getting no ass, and I'm paying your bill, and you getting the meal. No. Let me find out who you are. Let me know what your last name is. Let me know what color you like. Let me know what smells you like. Do you like going for walks in the park? Do you like going to museums? Give me something more than just pay a bill because I look cute. That don't work.
Right.
So I want to have a good woman, but I also have somebody who is going to want me for me as I want her for her.
Right.
It's hard for me. You don't believe it, but okay, I get it. And you say that the pickings are easy. No. In Atlanta, the ratio is 22, 23 to 1.
One, yeah. Uh-huh.
The reality is, out of that 23 or 22,
It's a bunch of bull
it's a
crap.
bunch of bull crap out there.
Bunch of women out there.
So in reality, it's only like 1 and 2 that you can really go ahead and get with.
It's a bunch of asses out here and they fake. And that's what they see.
And that's what they see. They see
That's
them.
what those men see. They see them asses and they fake. So the women now are actually messing up their credit and they're going off their ass to try and grab a man. But okay, let me do this like this. You know what I'm saying? They're using their ass to grab the man. They're not using their face or their brains or nothing like that. It's like, let's get the biggest ass and he gonna watch it. But okay, I'm gonna let me say this like this. I'm gonna switch it up to me and Daryl as an African American man. Could you date a woman like me?
Oh, okay.
Wait, let me see what he said. Could you date a woman like me? And if you could, why would you date a woman like me? What is it about me
Because
that you know me?
Because you have a good quality.
Mm-hmm.
You stand by your words. You're loyal. You're very loyal.
Mm-hmm.
And when you love, you love.
Mm-hmm.
You have the qualities in which I want in a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So you have what I want.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't get you because you're my girl. You're my friend.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So there y'all got that. And I got myself together. I do have some people, everybody has issues.
We all got issues.
Everybody got issues. I'm not going to say that I am the perfect person because I'm not.
It all depends on it all depends on how much crazy you want to deal with another person.
Right.
Go ahead.
This question is from TT. She wants to know,
Who's TT?
is it the responsibility of a woman to put a man alone who claims to want a relationship with you, whether he is intimidated, shy, etc.? So this is a question for both of y'all. She said it's been years. Like, is it her responsibility? Is it the responsibility of a woman to pull a man alone who claims to want a relationship with you?
It's the responsibility is for the both of you. When one person can't be in the relationship,
Right.
it takes two,
Right.
to make this thing work. If he's saying that he wants it and you want it, you guys have to make it work together. You know what I'm saying? You can't pull him along like, okay, he's not doing this. I mean, what are you pulling?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. What are you pulling? Are you pulling where you got to make the phone calls? You're trying to see what he's doing? Is he not telling you something and you still loving him? Are you just loving him because he is feeding you these things? It takes two. But after I put up with it so long, y'all, when I say something to a man and I say that this is not working or this is bothering me, that's the warning. That's the warning that is just like this. This door is open. I'm right here. And this is what the hell I mean. If I come to you, this is where I am. After we have spoken about this, the door don't close. It's right here. The next time when I'm quiet, I'm like this. And I'm going to slam this mother behind me. So that's just it. I just can't. I would not pull a man. I won't pull a man.
So she's saying he's the one that should be interested in her.
Correct.
She should spark something in him.
Correct.
Right.
So she shouldn't have to work hard.
You shouldn't have to. A woman should not have to always just work hard at it. And sometimes you have to listen to your instincts. Sometimes we try to get a benefit of the doubt because you're saying, oh, it's a man, he don't know, this has happened and all that shit. It's time to let it go.
Again, if a man is over the age of 30,
Right?
a man should know how to be a man. There's no more blaming mommy and daddy. I don't know how to be a man. Responsibilities happen. You got to take responsibility for your actions. You got to be a man. You have to be accountable. And if you're not going to be accountable, then why waste your time with that dude?
Both of you guys have to be accountable.
Basically.
Both of you guys have to be accountable. And also in dating, not only wait. Some people only wait on the man. Well, I'm going to wait on him to do this because I'm not going to do that. It's not all about that. It's okay to ask a man on a date.
Also, understand one thing. I'm hard on brothers because I think that brothers need to stop with this nonsense of not taking responsibilities of getting with someone when it's a good woman in front of you. I've messed up a lot of women minds and hearts, all because of my ignorance and stupidity. But at the same time, I've learned that I can't do that. I can't be the one that destroys her and make her feel less than who she is. So moving forward, I learned that, you have to have patience, you have to be understanding, and be willing to go ahead and give her what she needs. You got to feed her the right way. You don't talk about feeding her food. I'm talking about feeding her food for thought, feeding her food for how
Right.
she wants to be, who she wants to be, encouraging her.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been said that men always want to have their ego stroked. No one has to stroke my ego. And
Yeah,
that's
I
how
don't have to,
right,
but I
right.
like to tell you.
And that's how it happens, right?
Right.
Because it goes in that order.
Right.
It's not that I want you to, but it's also I gotta be stroking your ego too.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is how we make this work.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes both ways.
Right. So it's not like a force of a woman
Exactly.
that, oh, you gotta stroke his ego, because I love stroking mine ego.
Exactly.
So is it true that men love the chase? If we take the chase away from a man, would that make you less interested
Yes.
in a woman?
Yes.
If we're always there, like if we're always like, say you want to send a rose, she send you 12.
Right.
Okay.
It becomes it's not the chase anymore.
Okay.
Now you're taking my power away from me. Stupid as it sounds,
Right.
but that's what it is. You're taking my power away from me by you coming at me because you want to go ahead and give me something that I normally do.
Mm-hmm.
So you're taking away my power. This is the old way of thinking. This is the old way of what men think.
Mm-hmm.
If a woman wants to send you 12 roses, then you accept them and you love on them. You keep it moving. Because I think sometimes the chase sometimes is it's
Ask him about this.
it's the wrong way of doing things. I think that we have to understand we have to go after the woman that we want, and if we're gonna go after that woman that we want,
You need to be ready, baby.
Right.
You gotta
ready
be
for it.
ready for this.
So as far as text messaging and response time, and you see a woman texting you and giving her time, and she's showing you that she's being engaged.
Texting relationships.
How do you feel about that?
I hate texting relationships.
It should always be in facing.
We can do FaceTime, we can do on the phone, but that texting stuff, it's no feelings. There's no vibe. Put me on the phone, let me talk to you. Let me see your face and give me a facial expression. Let me know how you feel. Let me see how you feel. So that way I can know what's going on. I don't know nothing about no texting. I got a dissertation, 4 or 5 paragraphs of what's wrong.
Plus the acronyms.
And the acronyms.
Exactly.
So I don't know I don't know what
You don't know how to,
feels like.
how to receive it. So yeah.
So I don't like texting. You ain't gonna text me. That ain't gonna work.
What about your response time to a text? Should a woman be worried if she sent a man a text and you get a response an hour or 30 minutes later? Should
An
it be
hour?
within a timely manner? Just courtesy.
Mm-hmm.
There was a young lady who I was dating recently, and I told her, I said, because she said she's a busy woman. I said, well, I'm a busy man too, but understand, my phone is with me because it affected my job. And I get emails through my phone, so I'm always all over the place. So my phone receives emails and texts at the same time with the same chime on it. So I'm going to always respond back to anything because it's in my hand. She said, I won't respond back because I'm busy, and sometimes it might be an hour or 2 or maybe even 3 or 4 hours later.
What?
I said, well, fine, that's who you are. It's not a problem. But pick up the phone and call me up.
Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you.
Let me know what's going on.
Yeah. I think that in relationships that whether it's dating, marriage, whatever, this texting is bullshit.
Yes. Bullshit.
I think it's just straight bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that if I'm with you, I should hear your voice.
All day.
I want to know your voice. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and if you pick up the phone and you call me and I'm used to you texting me, I'm thinking something is wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I need to hear your voice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need to always be reading all this bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying this.
You should have to wonder about what's going on with me.
First of all, I'm about to be 43 years old.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm with you, I want you to hear my voice.
All day.
Every time if I text you, I want to text you and say I love you.
Right.
Or I care for you.
Right.
I'm thinking about you.
Right.
Hey, this time has changed during this time or whatever. That's a little simple text. But if you and I need to have a conversation, I don't need to have a conversation with you through text.
Look at that
I
phone.
need to talk to you. Hey, baby,
Yeah.
let me tell you what's going on with me. You know, I got some things going on here at the office. I'm going to be home a little bit late. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can go out to dinner real quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or dinner's in the refrigerator for you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to mistaken that in any type of way or misinterpret anything that I'm saying to you. I need for you to hear it from me.
Exactly. What else you got?
Okay, Titi says when she in a relationship, she goes full fledged, but I'm thinking a man will pursue the woman that he says he wants, which makes me think like, you know, if you giving them full fledged in a relationship and you're not getting a return, what's the exit time? Like, I mean, I feel that way sometimes. I feel like I'd be 100 with guys in a relationship. Like, how much am I supposed to give before it's like, okay, I'm seeing, you know.
Why you giving, why you giving 100?
I mean, I could be full.
That's how some women are. That's how some women are. We try to be 100,
good night,
but and then sometimes you fall into a situation with some stuff. I'm telling you. Okay, so.
Oh, what do you think about women pursuing men? That's what she said. Like, what do you think about it?
I think a woman. I can pursue a man.
I don't have power with it.
I can pursue a man, but
as long as
it's a reciprocation.
It's a reciprocation.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're not getting a reciprocation,
right.
when is it time to walk?
When is it
right.
time to walk away?
Like, what's
sometimes
adequate?
we
because
know it's time to walk away.
Right? Situations do arise.
Yep.
When is it time to say, okay, I've been giving, and I don't sit back and I don't watch, and you see him giving, and then it becomes light.
There's a woman. I'm telling you, just recently, and I told her I didn't like the text. And so then, but what I did was I compromised a little bit, and I said, well, hey, I emailed her in the morning, said, good morning, beautiful.
But it's hard to let a brother like you go.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is too.
Well, when you don't know who I am.
Yeah, okay, but because I know you.
Right. When you think you know who I am. Okay, so two things. Let me back up. So here's one thing about you that you probably don't understand or know of me. When I first meet you, I'm trying to figure out who you are.
Right.
So I come off a little soft and weak, as some people will see. But what happens is, time will go ahead and tell me who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And what the time will tell me is when you start seeing, because you're thinking that I'm thirsty, I'm desperate. No, I'm learning you.
Exactly.
And when I'm learning you, that's how I get to know you. Mm-hmm. But then you're like, well, he seems a little desperate. He seems a little thirsty. Well, hell, I got a glass. Fill it up. If your ass ain't in it, I can't drink you. So you're damn right. I'm thirsty to find out who you are.
Some of them might think that, but I don't think you're thirsty. I think that I see you stand, and I see people watch you.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? This is me, even though that I was married, when I would see Daryl, and this is me being, when I would see him, I would want to walk close to him so I can smell him, because he smells amazing.
Yes.
He smells amazing every day. You hear me? And when women come around, they'll say, who just walked through here? And then they get to learn that Daryl has been down here. So you know it because he smells amazing. And when he dresses, he dresses the part of a man. And when Daryl approaches a woman, and this is that woman, Daryl gives this woman the full attention. You hear me? Now, no matter about all the rest of them about to say hello. This one right here, while you right here in my face, I don't care who all around here, you get my full attention. And not only that, Daryl, if he knows you and trusts you, gonna hug you. And please believe it's not one of
no trust.
Those right there. So it's just, it's just that. He just presents himself as a man. Like I said, if it was an African American man that I would have liked to date and he and I would not have been friends and stuff like that, I would ask Daryl on a date.
Okay, 11 to 12 years sticky friendship, but the friend been trying to get with you within those years. How do you handle that?
If it's a friend, and I wouldn't break up our friendship, I wouldn't cross the line with that. I wouldn't cross the line with my friends. You can't do that with a friend. And then once that friend comes to you and you learn that friend has feelings for you and they want a relationship with you, something is about to break. Somebody's heart is about to be broken.
Yeah.
Or our friendship is about to be broken. Something has to break. And you have to be strong and stand up in your heels or your gaiters or whatever you got, and you have to say something.
They want to know what's your amazing sense so they can get some for their husband.
Baby, he comes in with everything. Y'all, I'm not lying. You know what I'm saying? You have to give a man their props when they do. I mean, when they dress and all this stuff, and he does pull the part of a man, and he pulls the part of a very strong man. I'm not gonna say a strong black man. He pulls the part of a very strong man.
Yes.
And not even though that he's a strong man, he walks in, he speaks, or he's taking a break, doing something else before he comes down from the office or whatever. I've always said everybody knows how many times I say how much I love Mr. Oates, right? All day, every day, million times a day. They said, Diana, how was your weekend? It was wonderful, baby. Because you know what? I had more time to spend with Mr. Oates. 3 o'clock come. Diana, where you going? See Mr. Oates. Bye. See y'all later. I mean, everybody knew. Diana, who you talking to right now? Texting my man. But he smells amazing. Daryl gives you all kind of scents.
You gonna tell him?
No, he ain't gonna tell him. He got a lot.
Tell him the secret.
He does. What are you wearing though tonight?
Secrets in the sauce.
What are you wearing tonight?
Well, so I don't wear colognes.
I know you wear oils.
I wear oils.
Yeah, let me tell y'all, he wear oils, baby, because I know that. I'm telling y'all, I know this man. And because look, I had to look. What did I do? What did I do today? I had to dip in the oils today.
Right.
I had to dip in the oils, guys. You got to get up on the oils. Yeah, you have to get up on the oils because a lot of people think it's all within the colognes. You got to get up on the oils and they rub in the skin. You know what I'm saying? And hey, it ain't gonna transfer, but you gonna remember that scent when you leave.
Amber, ladies.
Baby.
It's like a burnt amber scent.
He smells nice.
Yeah. I don't. Colognes are too expensive. They make you break out. Oils do good with my body, but a lot of scents do good with my body because my body oil.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going back to the natural with oils, and oils are the best things for me.
Okay. What do you like in a woman? Flats, high heels, how they dress? Do you like makeup? Do you like extensions? What do you like? Do you like extensions? I know you like to pull them.
I do. I do like to pull them now. I think a woman being a woman is what I like. I don't like a lot of makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Foundation is good, or lipstick, or eyeliner. I'm fine with that. If you want to wear weaves, I'm fine with that too, as long as it don't look crazy. I love natural hair.
I know.
It's one of those things that, short hair, long hair. There's a young lady who I seen on Friday night, and she had big hair. Her hair was big, but it's all natural. And I told her, I said, I love your hair. And every time I talked to her, she would squeeze my hand even harder, like, you can talk to me, but let me walk on. But I like a woman who's confident, who's strong, who's reliable, who is going to be herself. I don't want you to change who you are. And my thing is not, I don't want to change no one. What I want to do is I want to enhance you, right? As you're going to enhance me. I want to grow with you as you're going to grow with me. If I'm getting with you, sex is a great thing, right? Making love to somebody is a good thing. I love that, right?
It is.
But it's not what I look for, right? What I look for is, can we have a conversation? Can we talk about different things? Can we see different things? Can we go to a play? Can we go to a museum? Can we go to a concert? Can we listen to all kinds of music? Can we read a book together? Can we just do things that we normally wouldn't do with somebody who you're with, to experience life with? I want somebody who I can experience life with. If I want to take you on a trip on a weekend, let me take you on a trip on a weekend and let's do something different that we haven't done before. When I was with my ex-fiance, we got bored with each other and we said, you know what? Let's do something different. I was living in Jersey at the time. I said, okay, let's go to Baltimore, go down to the pier, have dinner, have a good time, and then come back home. Best time of my life. Never will forget that. Things like that, spontaneity is always good for me with a person who I want to be with. That's what I like.
I think, okay, ask that question, and then I'm going to say some difference between something.
In this day and age, do you think it's old-fashioned for a woman to, for a man to pursue a woman in this day and age? And what age does a man lose his sex drive? So first, let's just say, is it old-fashioned to allow a man to pursue a woman in this day and age? And then the next question is, what age does a man lose his sex drive? She cracking up too when she asked.
A man loses his sex drive around the age of 40. And the reason why he's between 35 and 40, the reason why he loses his sex drive is because of the fact that he's eating wrong. It's not that he loses his sex drive, it's he's eating wrong. He doesn't have a recipe in life, he doesn't have any.
Does it affect people in their 40s?
Yes, it does. Some people. It don't affect me. I'm strong with it. But,
Oh, you've been eating right. You eat your Wheaties.
I eat my Wheaties.
Okay, the Wheaties have
But it's about your diet. It's about drinking alcohol. It's about maintenance in your body. You have to exercise. I get scared of myself sometimes because of the way that I wake up in the morning. I think I'm a 20-year-old kid.
So you strong with it.
Yeah, so that's my problem sometimes.
Right.
And sometimes I have to knock one off.
She said, "Wait a minute, age 40."
Okay,
Oh, Lord.
but I mean, you have to be honest with
I
yourself.
have to knock one off because it's sometimes a little bit too strong. And then I gotta wait a minute.
Right.
So it's one of those things where men don't take care of their bodies well enough to understand that ED happens,
Erectile dysfunction
happens because you don't eat right. There was a young kid who I knew. He was smoking cigarettes all the time, drinking all the time, and doing all the craziness, and he couldn't get it up. And what happened was he was taking Viagra. He was too young to be taking Viagra.
Right.
Viagra. I don't do no drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do no drugs at all. So I don't have hypertension. I don't have arthritis. When I wake up in the morning, I jump up out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
So because I eat right, and I do different things. But that's what it
Feeling
is.
20.
Right.
Right. So somebody mama door be screaming my name. Oh Lord, I'm just saying. But it's one of those things. You got to take care of your body. So that's what it is around 40 years old.
Okay, so do you think it's old fashioned for?
No.
Not
no.
in this day and age.
No.
What?
Okay. For a man to pursue a woman his age, but sometimes it's perceived as like, you have our women who will send a drink to a man at the bar, and then you have the man sometime at the bar waiting on a woman to send him a drink.
And that's
They'll come
ridiculous.
up saying, "What you drinking?"
Yeah.
I like one of those. And I just turn me and my drink just turn around.
I think. See, when I go out someplace and I buy a woman a drink, they're caught off guard a little bit, right? And I'm okay with that because you're supposed to be caught off guard. But I've had women send a drink back to me because they said that they don't want to owe me anything when they send a drink back. I say, not a problem. And we have a good conversation, and that's it. I will say this real quick. Friday night, I went out. 2 places. The first place...
Cigar bar.
First place is a different place. Then I went to the cigar bar.
Right.
I all wanted some wings, and I had 2 drinks. It was... I only person I knew were well, that's my spot, and so all of a sudden I'm standing waiting for a seat, and it was a young lady who was sitting on the one side, and her girlfriend. They both were foreign, and so next thing I know, the Latina sister was like giving me rhythm. Next thing I know,
You were talking to her.
I'm talking to her. It was real simple, but then they got up and left. Then there was another sister that was sitting on the other side talking to another dude who I knew. Next thing I know, she's like, "Yeah, he talked to my girlfriend." I said, "Well, she's not my type." Then she said, "Well, you got your man right here." She said, "Well, he's not my man. Let me get with you." And I said, "Okay. Not a problem." And next thing I know, I got her phone number as well. But it wasn't me doing anything special.
But she wasn't your type.
The girlfriend wasn't, but she was.
What's your type? That's sometimes where we mess up.
Sometimes it is
That's
where we
how you
mess
mess
up.
up.
Sometimes it is where we mess up at. And I was like, I was just being myself and being ordinary, and it was okay.
Really?
Really, beautiful woman.
She's beautiful.
Beautiful woman, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful
She's
woman.
beautiful.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, what's going on? What's good? But you know, again, I had libations in me. It's easy for me with meet women. It's hard for me to go ahead and have a real conversation with somebody who is really down for what I'm really down with.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my problem. But okay, I talk too much.
Would you?
Would I what?
Would you get married?
In a heartbeat.
You would marry somebody.
I would marry somebody in a heartbeat. I would even have, I'm 51 years old.
This is new to me, Daryl.
I'm 51 years old. I would even have a kid.
You no wait, hold up now. I know it's new. I know it's new. A kid, because this is a part of Daryl that I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Because you sitting here talking about a kid.
Right.
Okay, wait. Now let me. Now this is gonna be a breaker for me. Would you date a woman with children?
Yes.
I'm done. I'm so done.
Why are you so done?
Because this is a part of you I don't know.
Right.
I know you.
Right.
To have a baby, to get married, date a woman with kids.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Your kid has to be at a certain age.
Right.
Right. So
and respectful.
And respectful. And know that I'm not your daddy. But I'm gonna be your friend, and also I'm gonna be the figure in the house.
Right. You're gonna be that male figure.
That you need to understand and respect.
Right.
A friend of mine, married to a woman, he has 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
She has 4.
Mm-hmm.
But his one daughter is autistic.
Mm-hmm.
So his one daughter who's autistic, his wife doesn't like. And she has 4 kids. They got married anyway. And so when it comes to her kids, he can't discipline her kids.
Oh.
And I was like, why'd you get married? Because daddy is so close by. Now he pays $800 for his one child. And his wife's baby father paid $1,000 for 4. So she's always looking for him to pick up the slack.
Oh.
I'm like, dude, why'd you get married?
Right.
Because I would have got married to her.
Right.
Because you're paying, you're taking care of something that's not yours. You love her, and she's looking for you to go ahead and be the man. But the problem was, he opened his mouth and said that he was this kind of guy. He was this kind of guy that I used to.
He fed her a facade.
He fed her a facade.
Mm.
I don't feed facades. I
Okay,
feed real
now
life.
your form of discipline, is it old school, or is it just that authoritative voice?
My voice carries a lot of weight.
That's what I'm saying.
My
okay,
voice
that can
carries
be
a lot of
good,
weight.
right?
Yeah, I don't. Today's age,
You don't have to put your hands on nobody.
nobody's kids.
Right.
What you have to do is you have to scare them with your voice.
Right.
A male voice. So my nephew is 3 years. He was 3 years old. I took him to the truck show. He was yelling and screaming the whole time. Then when we left the truck show,
That's your nephew. I beat his ass.
then when we left the truck show, he wanted to start running and acting all crazy. My niece said, "Hey, go ahead, choke him up, Uncle D, choke him up." I said, no, I won't do that. So I got real close to him. I said, "Hey, why don't you act like you got some sense? What's wrong with you? Get it together." But it was an affirmative voice.
Right.
He was acting like somebody had just beat him down and got him together just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how does a kid know that? Because a kid respects that.
Right.
Because he don't play that game.
Mm-hmm.
And this summer, I had my nephew with me a couple of times on weekends. But it's going to be one of those things where he's going to know what a man is. Now, his father's in his life, but his father's very soft.
Mm-hmm.
But what do I know? What you got for me?
Well, this is, one lady's gonna tell her husband they need to go vegan. And after the sex drive answer, I had to go get a glass of wine. They is cracking up.
Good. And it's always other things that just because you tell a man that you want to be intimate with him, that don't make him a spring chicken.
No, it doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? You can do some things, you know what I'm saying? And you can dress, you can give him a phone call. The way that you talk to him when you getting up and you walking by, hey, I'll be back. You know, he's sitting here, you having a conversation, you having dinner, and I gotta go to the bathroom. Excuse me, guys. And when you get up, you whisper in his ear a little bit. You let him know. And then you're gonna go to the bathroom and you're gonna come back. You already got his mind. It's already working on him. It's some things that you can do, you know, and a lot of women don't do that. You know, you just have to try different things in your relationships. Me, I go deep in my relationships because I want to keep who I'm with very happy and engaged. And I said last night, you guys have to break down a man and ask him everything he likes, what he wants. Now you ain't gotta bring no another chick into the room or whatever. You ain't gotta bring no other chick into the room, but um, you gotta just do everything. Don't just say, "Oh, honey, I want to have sex," and you come in here. That sounds so dry.
It's you gotta.
You know what I'm saying? That sounds so dry. But if a man, now I'll tell you, I have something that a man, bring that ass here. You
Get my attention.
sometimes that works. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, but you have to do things, and some of women are so scared now of just really talking to a man, and saying what you go for what you want. Tell him what you want. Tell him how you want it, and he'll come through.
What about no sex or affection? I'm sipping this tea. Oh yes, that's my thing. Seriously,
No sex or affection. You're not getting any. Are you showing that person affection? Are you giving it to him, or is he receiving it right? Are you sure that he's receiving what's your affection? I want to go in here. I'm about to go in here and tear this up. I'll be like, you don't get your damn hands off me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm going to be. How are you giving this person affection? They're not going to receive it right. How are you doing that? Go in there and crack open the bedroom door. He's sitting there looking at this damn game. Because look, let me tell y'all something. These men, you have to keep them engaged. They're right here doing this video. But Daryl is also engaged in something else, and I'm making sure that we keep his attention. See, y'all see him right here. We're like this for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to know the men and the men you're around, the men you're with, your friends. You got to know what keeps their attention and stuff. So, but Daryl is also doing something else that keeps his attention, but still, he's doing this. But just know your man. But if you've talked to him about it and he still ain't giving it to you, I don't know. What'd you say? Deuces, I'm out.
Way out.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
And don't stay in a relationship for the children.
Definitely that.
I want to say if with me, and this right here, this is no part about what moves me besides the conversation, the person, being open and honest with me and all that stuff. Somebody asked me, and I did a video about when to give it up. You know what I'm saying? When do you give it up? Now, you have to know the difference when you're being intimate. I'm going to say it like that, being intimate, because it's a difference. Now, you have to know, sometimes you have to read a person because you really don't know what they're doing. You just know it in a moment that, oh, he got my rocks off or whatever. Sometimes people are afraid to speak, and you never know that last night, you getting together, you're doing it all the time, y'all, but you never know that last night, in their mind, that man just made love to you. He didn't tell you, but do you know the difference? Some people don't know that. You have to know the difference in what little bit changed during the time that y'all were being intimate. Something has changed just a little bit, and you know the difference. So know that. And then ask yourself, are you going to continue receiving that? If not, then you need to have a conversation. Hey, I noticed something different.
How long will it take for you guys to give it up?
How long it take for me to go ahead and give it up? Hell, if I want it, I give it up now.
Okay. So if you're dating somebody right now and it's the second date, you give it up?
No, I have to be feeling the person.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I have to be feeling the person, but I ain't making love to you. You know what I'm saying? If I just meet you, I'm not making love to you. You know what I'm
So if you
saying?
just want to get your thing off, you give it right now.
No, I gotta know you. I'm just saying, hey, if I know you,
Yeah.
Me and you, then I want to do it. I'm gonna do it then. But no, I gotta know you. But if I feel something or I see something,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, and I want to go there, I'm gonna go there. But that does not make me a hoe.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't sit there and say, man, she gave it up on the first night. Shit, you was right there with me. So if you call me a hoe, what does that make you? You know what I'm saying? You gave it up too. Now, but if I want to give myself to you, I just did it. Hell, maybe I just want to get my rocks off. Maybe Amazon Prime didn't deliver today because it rained.
You stupid.
You know what I'm saying?
How soon will it take you to give it up?
Am I feeling a guy? We'll do give it.
Yeah, if you're feeling a person.
If it's like that, it's like that. I mean, you can't stop your attraction to somebody. You can't stop the way you feel about somebody. Like if it's sometimes some people.
Some people
zing
have
is
this
real.
thing that where
The
I
zing
gotta
is
wait
real.
2 months, 3 months, 4 months before I do it or whatever. But if you're feeling a person, you know what I'm saying,
And you know it 'cause
and
it's
you
boom.
know it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That compatibility is there.
Okay.
It's there.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going with it.
Okay.
I'm going, and I'm not gonna have any regrets.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So okay, so what's up for you?
Okay, someone said there's different standards for a woman.
It's different standards for a woman and what?
That's what I'm waiting for.
There's no different standards.
What's the different standards for a woman? It might be a difference in you, but if I wait a minute, for what?
Sex.
Different standards in.
She just said different standards for a woman.
Everybody has standards. You know what I'm saying? But it takes the right man
To knock that whole nut back.
the right man that can change your mind about different things. You know, if you're feeling it with that person.
You only live once. To Steve Harvey, he said something that takes 90 days to go ahead and find out who a person is before you go ahead and give up the goods. Okay, I get that.
That's Steve Harvey.
That's Steve Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said.
If you're feeling somebody and
She said it's called being easy.
well,
That ain't called being easy.
it's being human.
That's not being easy. Maybe that's your way of thinking. And you know, and are you married? Do you have a man? Yeah, I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be funny. Are you married and do you have a man?
And somebody said at least a week.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
It's personal preference.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, this day and age,
It's how
things
confident
are
you in
so
your ability,
different.
what you feel.
Though now, but but if you feel as if that's being, I'm not being easy by no means whatsoever. If I'm feeling a person and I see something and I like what I like and I want to give myself to that person,
We all grown.
I'm gonna give it to him. Right? I'm an adult, and I sit there and say I don't regret anything that I do. I'm not easy by a long shot. But if I am feeling this man and I want this man to have me, and he'll accept it, I'm gonna give it to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get, and that ain't being easy. That's being me. That's Diana. I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm not ashamed or embarrassed about it. I will tell anybody, whatever I do, I don't regret it. I'm not embarrassed about what I do. I'm not embarrassed about what I say. I will never embarrass myself or make whoever I'm with look bad. But whoever I'm with, I'm sure gonna make them feel good.
What you got?
Okay. There's some statements. I'm a grown woman and I don't live by anyone's standards but mine. If I'm feeling it, I'm getting mine.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. If you're feeling it, if you want to go be with that person, and you're an adult, it's okay. You're not easy. I don't give a damn what you do. If you sit there and say, hey, I'm feeling this dude, you know what I'm saying? I need a babysitter or whatever. Something might go down. I might be home a little bit late. Can you watch my little boy? Girl, go get yours.
Yep, and then somebody said, well, I think when you're grown, you will know when it's the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And then how do you know if a man is into you instead of your body? I haven't dated in so long, and I can't let myself go because of trust issues. So she want to know, how does she know if a man is really liking her or he's just really liking how she looks, her body?
But you haven't dated in so long, so how you gonna know?
She said she has trust because she can't
But she got to get out there.
herself go because of trust issues.
You
got to leap.
You got to take a
Not
leap
saying
of faith.
sexually, mentally. It's not
Yeah, you gotta try it, and then you'll know if you like this guy. He'll respond to you.
You gotta have a sense of discernment. And the only way you have a sense of discernment is if you go out there and try it. You gotta date. You gotta find out who he is, and if he's going after just the ass, you will know that he's just going after the ass.
You will know it, baby.
Yeah. So you don't let that be a showstopper for you. Find out who he is. Let him find out who you are.
Just go out there and try it. If you don't like it, then it's okay. Maybe he might not be the one. But everybody that's out here, I know that we say that this dating crap is bullshit, but it is some good people out there. It is some good men and women out there.
What you got?
So she's just saying men judge women sometimes, and some men do because judge. That's all she's saying is that some men are judged if they sleep with the first night. It is some boy, like you said, the man boys will say that, oh, she just gave it up and I ain't got to call her no more.
Right.
I want to
You still got to get out. But you still got to get out there.
For all his life.
She still got to get out there.
Right.
And then Oh, you just get accolades. Love your videos. Blakkandi, big fan.
I mean, you still, you got to get out there and allow yourself to go through it. It's some good people. Like, you might have to cycle through through a few of them, but I mean, it's some good ones out there. Trust me, I know some good ones.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. You have to know what you want. Somebody said you also have to know what you want.
Let me tell you one thing. When somebody asked me, Diana, tell me what you like. Now I tell you what I don't like. That's how I start. I start that, I'll tell you what I don't like. Damn, why you ain't telling me my ass is out?
Your answer's out.
Damn. I'm just sitting there feeling it.
91, 83 Golden State.
But
91,
you tell something, you stick to your guns when you say something that you don't want. You know what I'm saying? If you sit there and say, I refuse to deal with, I don't want to deal with a bunch of baby mama drama. Because if you have a kid and I'm dating you, I accept you. I'm accepting your children.
Right.
I need for you to have a barrier because I don't need her coming at me.
Right.
Say, oh, you was late because you went and picked up this bitch. First, I'm not going to be disrespected and I'm not going to be arguing with her. I need for you to handle that.
Exactly.
That's something that I don't want if I choose to deal with you. But I also have to ask myself, am I willing to accept this man with these different baby mamas? Can I be a role model for these children? And which I know that I can be, if I'm with someone with children. I could be a great role model. Now I'm going to be strict.
Would you date somebody with kids?
Would I date somebody with kids?
Yeah. Little kids. Wait, I'm sorry. Would you?
The reason why I'm laughing is because this question hasn't come to me.
Okay, it's coming to you right now. Would you date somebody with kids? Little kids, 5 years old.
Stick some gum in your hair, miss.
Will I date somebody with a 5-year-old?
Yes.
First of all, I need to know what went wrong with that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Daryl.
The question was, would you date somebody with a 5-year-old kid? Forget about what all the other stuff is. Would you date somebody with a 5-year-old kid?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Let's answer the question.
I hope I don't run into one. Yes, I would.
Okay.
I would.
Sure. Now listen.
Somebody think you're hot.
Y'all haven't seen anything. But see, Daryl is flying and working and stuff and though now, but I need to catch him on a day. Y'all ain't saying nothing on Daryl.
They ain't saying that she's hot, right?
No, they said, hi, Blakkandi. I just rewrote my message, but I'm a big fan and love your videos. Your hair is gorgeous, and also the man next to you is hot.
The man next to me is a real man. I think that Daryl could have got married a long time ago if he wanted to. He could have. He could have gotten married a long time ago.
Somebody says both of their children are grown and will not date a man with minor children, and also that they don't want to deal with that baby mama BS as well.
Exactly.
Right.
That is a mess.
I don't want to deal with the baby mama drama. I don't. And then plus, even if you have children that's 12 years old and stuff like that, I don't need that crap by you ain't my mama. So what?
She said as long as they ain't babies.
I know that's right. And I don't want to deal with somebody's disrespectful teenagers saying that you're not my mama, you don't tell me what to do and all that stuff. If I'm living with your daddy, we living together, you're gonna respect me. I demand it, and you're gonna give me respect. You don't know how to act when you're in this house, and I'm not going to raise my voice at you. I'm gonna be able to look at you, and you're gonna feel it.
Here's the deal, because the time is getting short. And I would love to keep on talking. I really would. I love this right here. It's a good look.
Oh, it is time for you to go.
He got out there. He can't relate. It's like no.
No.
Are you in town this week?
I'm in town this week. See what it is that I get up at 4:15 in the morning.
And so do I.
And go to the gym.
Yeah, they're about to go.
See, that's that self-maintenance.
That's that maintenance.
Being a boy man.
That's
being a man.
Yeah.
I do self-maintenance.
That's how he
myself.
wake up a 20-year-old.
Right. Like a 20-year-old. So somebody's mama's daughter's back gonna be broke one day.
Okay, we gotta sum this up. This is it. How we summing this up? What do you think moves Blakkandi? This how we're ending this with Daryl. saying this. What type of man would move Blakkandi? And then we're ending this, guys. Daryl will come back on another time. We've been trying to do this video for 2 years. 2 years. And also Daryl says, I'm not made to be on the market. Correct? I'm not.
No.
I'm not the type of woman to be on the market.
I think that somebody has to have a really strong wit. They have to be confident in themselves. They have to know who they are in order to deal with you. You're playful, but at the same time you're serious. Because you handle your business when a business needs to be handled. Because you don't have time for all that nonsense.
Exactly.
So it's like you need somebody who's going to be direct with you as you're direct with them. So that way you know where you're coming from. The fun and games will all come into play, but I think that it takes somebody who's going to be strong enough, not necessarily hard enough, but somebody who's strong enough to handle what you have to offer.
Right.
Yeah.
You think I got a lot to offer?
You do have a lot to offer. It's not too much for me.
Y'all, Daryl gonna come back. No, what'll happen is Daryl has been trying to get me to go out.
I'm gonna get her to go out.
Because he wants to see if I'm approachable, right?
She ain't approachable.
I am approachable. I am approachable. Now, I'll vlog it.
Karen said go.
What? Go where?
Go out with Daryl.
Natasha
want to know if you got an email. She's going to inbox you.
Natasha,
dang,
he is single.
Natasha ain't wasting no time. She like, what?
And he flies around to work. So, but anyway, I like your new car. Can you tell me about that?
You funny.
So
if you want to get in touch with me, I'm not on Instagram, but I'm on Facebook. It's Big D Holland on Facebook.
I'll put his information in the description box.
They say Blakkandi is a white who ain't playing no game.
I play no games.
No,
you know what I'm
she
saying?
don't.
I play no games, and this is a man that knows me.
But you can get it though.
What?
I'm saying.
So, but anyway, I'll vlog it.
They said they had a great time. They enjoyed both of you.
So, thank you guys for watching. And
You better grab her.
No.
Oh, they also want you to put your contact information.
I'll put my contact information in the description box. So if you guys want to know about different videos, this stuff right here, because I know that I do the D&D vlogs and stuff like that. But as of next month, and I'm saying this now, as of next month, you guys are going to be seeing changes within my page just a little bit. As my husband is resting. Next month I'm going to be phasing out my intro. So my intro is going to change, and I am going to let my husband rest. Even his pictures, I will be letting some come up sometime, because my husband will never ever be forgotten. And I do want to say at times it'll be D&D vlogs, but I think I'm going to actually lay that to rest and revamp that just a little bit. So this is just a little bit of how some of the things are going to be. If I want to have a male perspective on a lot of things, then I'm going to have to think about bringing Daryl in. So other than that, thank you guys for watching. And that's it. That wraps it up for What Moves Candy.
Be good. How black.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Love y'all. Bye. Thanks for watching, and I'll put our information down. Tell me, Mom.